But go ahead and begin to set up your space if you haven't already, pulling around you any pillows, blankets, or an eye pillow, anything you need to feel supported and comfortable. You may wish to lie on your back in a traditional Shavasana, or if you feel more at ease, rest in a supported seated position, a side lying position, or even in a prone position on your belly. Just ensure that the spine is supported and you feel that you can maintain stillness in that position with comfort. If you haven't already done so, close your eyes or take a soft focus, heavy lidded gaze. And we'll begin by just noticing the parts of the body that are in contact with the support beneath you. Just noticing the sensation of groundedness and support, those parts of your body that are in contact with the surface beneath you. And invite your body to surrender all effort, allowing yourself to feel cradled by the earth below you and the air around you. To further relax the body, let's progressively relax the muscles. We're going to start by taking a breath in through the nose and holding it at the top. If this becomes uncomfortable at any point, you can release the breath, but inhaling, holding the breath at the top, and then contracting your muscles of the lower limbs, especially the feet, legs, and hips, squeezing the feet and toes. And then as you exhale, release all effort. Soften. Breathing normally. We're going to take this into the torso. So the next time that you inhale, take a nice full breath in through the nose, holding it at the top if that feels comfortable, and then contracting your trunk, muscles of the chest, abdomen, maybe your glutes, back muscles, squeezing everything together. And then as you exhale, releasing all effort, softening. Again, with the muscles of the upper limbs, the arms, shoulders, and hands. So when you're ready, taking a smooth, slow inhalation through the nose, holding it at the top, and squeezing, balling your hands into fists, contracting the muscles around your wrists and forearms, upper arms and shoulders. Squeeze. And as you exhale, releasing all tension. Finally, the muscles of the neck and the face, especially around the eyes and the mouth. So as you inhale, on your next inhalation, hold the breath at the top, and then scrunch up your face, maybe shrug your shoulders to contract the muscles of the neck, tuck your chin, and then exhale, releasing all effort. Go ahead and let the breath move naturally in and out of your body. Smooth, slow breaths. And we'll shift our attention to the center of the chest. Can you take a moment to feel whatever sensations and emotions are present at the center of the chest? Now is the time to consider your sankalpa or resolve. The sankalpa is your truest intention, crafted into a short, positive statement in the present tense, as if it is already true. While focusing your awareness to the sensations at the center of the chest, take a moment to ask yourself how you want to show up in your practice or in your life, and just focus on the heart center for a moment to see if anything bubbles up for you today. As always, if you are already working with the sankalpa, you can continue using it as long as it feels relevant to you. But if some new idea has been revealed, can you shape it into a short, positive statement in the present tense? And holding this concept, this resolve in your mind, please repeat it to yourself mentally 3 times with sincerity and conviction. Anamaya Kosha represents the physical body. In Yoga Nidra, the body rests deeply while the mind remains active. To access this deep rest and relaxation in the physical body, we will rotate our awareness, allowing it to rest on each body part, and then move on to the next. If at any time you notice your mind wandering, gently shift your awareness back to the sound of my voice. Now let's focus our awareness and attention first on the right hand thumb. All of our awareness and attention centered on the right hand thumb. Second finger, third, fourth, and fifth finger. Palm of the right hand, back of the hand, the right wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, shoulder blade, collarbone, the center of the chest, the right side of the rib cage, the right waist, hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the foot, the right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth toe, the whole right side of the body. Awareness shifts to the left hand thumb. All of our awareness and attention on the sensations in the left hand thumb. second finger, third, fourth, fifth finger, palm of the left hand, back of the hand, the left wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, shoulder blade, collarbone, the center of the chest, the left side of the rib cage, left side of the waist, hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, the left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth toe, the whole left side of the body, the back of the body, starting with the heels, calf muscles, backs of the knees, backs of the thighs, buttocks, lower back, middle back, shoulder blades, backs of the upper arms, elbows, forearms, backs of the hands, back of the neck, and the back of the head, the whole back side of the body. Awareness shifts to the crown of the head, the very center of the top of the head. The eyebrow center, and the space between the crown of the head and the eyebrow center. The whole forehead, eyelids, nose, cheeks, ears, upper lip, lower lip, the tip of the chin, throat, chest, the insides of the arms, and the palms of the hands, the solar plexus, where the tops of the rib cage come together, navel center, pubic bone, the fronts of the thighs, kneecaps, shins, tops of the feet, and the tips of the toes. The whole front side of the body. Awareness of the right side of the body, the left side of the body, both sides together. The back of the body, the front of the body, both sides together. Awareness of the whole body simultaneously. Awareness of the whole body from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet, the surface of the skin, and the volume of the body, internal and external awareness of the whole body resting in stillness. Begin to notice the already present breath moving through your body effortlessly. Allow your awareness to follow the path of the breath as it moves in and out of the body. Notice the sensation of the breath passing over the tip of the nose, moving past the throat and gently filling the lungs. Notice the movement of your abdomen and chest and follow the path of the breath back out of the body. Spend a few moments watching the breath in this way, noticing the sensation of the body movements, the breath's movement, temperature of the breath, cooler as it enters the body, warmer as it exits. And simply observe the breath without undue effort or strain. Now we'll begin to link the movement of breath and breath awareness with a simple mantra. So we'll use the mantra HamSa. HamSa means I am that. And we can practice by imagining that every time you breathe in, it makes the sound of hum. And every time you exhale, you can hear the breath making the sound sa. So inhaling hum, exhaling sa. Try to connect the experience of the breath moving in and out of the body with the sound hum, sa. Following it with detached awareness. And as usual, the nature of the mind is to be in constant flux and change. So our mind will most certainly wander. We may become distracted or sleepy, and that is fine. The practice happens whenever we choose to shift our awareness back to the point of focus, even though we have to practice it again and again and again. And then release your focus on the breath. Allow your awareness to soften and diffuse. Allowing yourself to feel what it's like to be in the space between sleeping and waking. Just resting. And slowly allow your diffuse attention to condense at the third eye center, the space between the eyebrows. Concentrating your awareness into a single point at the space between the eyebrows, noticing whatever sensations might be present there. And if you can imagine that behind this point, underneath the forehead, there is an infinite inner space. This is Chitakasha, the mirror image of outer space, the infinite external universe. In Chitakasha, all of our thoughts, feelings, memories, beliefs, they rise up and fall away. So take a moment to allow yourself to see Chitakasha through the mind's eye, as if watching a movie screen in a dark theater. Noticing whatever rises up and falls away on the screen in front of you. You may see only darkness. You may notice flickering lights or images. You may have more clear, realized thoughts emerging there. Try to keep a detached interest on what you see, allowing it to emerge, but also like clouds passing by in the sky, allowing it to also dissipate or disappear. Spend just a moment more letting these thoughts, images, shapes emerge and dissipate in front of you. Recognizing the fluctuating and temporary nature of the thought stuff, the tikta, the mind. And then can you clear the screen so that there's nothing but emptiness? A black movie screen in a completely dark theater. And in the empty space in front of you, can you construct a single candle with a lit flame? Try to create this image in your mind so that it is clear, detailed, as if it is real. And can you fix this image in your mind's eye? Because it may want to morph and shift. Try to hold a single idea of a lit candle in the mind's eye. And once it is stabilized and you have a very clear image, begin with your mind's eye to look into the flame of the candle. And try to focus all of your awareness and attention at the flame of this candle in front of you. Focusing the mind's eye on the candle flame with such precision that the flame takes up nearly your entire field of vision. And for the next few minutes, try to hold this image clearly in mind, focusing all of your awareness and attention on the single candle flame. As with any active focus, you might notice that your mind wanders, you become sleepy, disconnected. If you notice that your mind has started to wander, can you rebuild the image of a single lit candle in the mind's eye, the Chitakasha, and then focus all your awareness and attention as if you're staring into the center of the candle's flame. And then release the visualization. You may notice for a moment or two an after image from the glowing candle on the screen of Chitakasha, which will slowly fade away. And then in this space, we'll try to create in clear detail, as if they are real, a list of images, creating each one with perfect clarity in the mind's eye, and then immediately letting it dissipate as you move on to the next, shifting from one image to the next. Starting with a temple on a mountainside, a temple on a mountainside, a pink lotus, pink lotus, the inside of a huge library, a huge library, a hummingbird, a hummingbird, a field of pumpkins, a field of pumpkins in the autumn, a rushing waterfall. A rushing waterfall. A single red rose. A single red rose. A clear and calm lake. A clear, calm lake. An ancient tree. A huge ancient tree. A single lit candle. A single lit candle. And then release the visualization. Soften your focus. Feel yourself resting in the space between deep sleep and awareness. And gently shift your awareness back to the heart center, taking a moment to notice sensations, emotions, feelings that are already present at the center of the chest. And bring to mind once again the mantra that we connected with the breath, HamSa, meaning I am that. Sometimes we also practice the same mantra in its inverse, so hum, whichever one you like better. And hold it in your mind. I am that. I am that. HamSa, or so hum. And then bring to mind your sankalpa or resolve. Make sure it is clearly in mind. And then repeat it to yourself mentally 3 times with sincerity. and conviction. Imagine your sankalpa like a seed of potential possibility that you are planting in the fertile soil of the self. Whatever intentions are set during the practice of Yoga Nidra are sure to come to fruition. And in addition to your own sankalpa, let's offer up also an intention and hope for universal peace. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhajani Pushyantu, Makaschid Dukhabhag Bhavat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all be happy. May all be free from disease. May all be liberated, and may no one suffer. Om, peace, peace, peace. And we'll slowly start to shift our awareness back into the physical space, the physical body. Starting by simply noticing your breath. Watching it as it moves naturally and effortlessly in and out of the body. And become aware of the perimeter, the border of your body, the surface of the skin, sensation of your clothing, blankets or pillows, the contact points between the physical body and the support beneath you. Bringing awareness and attention to the external aspect of the physical body. So you follow the breath like a bridge between the internal and external as it flows in and out of the body. And then begin to become aware as wakefulness starts to move into the body of the sensations of the internal aspects underneath the skin, the sensation of the volume of the physical body, its relation with gravity, sense of weight, the sense of support of your yoga nidra nest. And slowly you may begin to feel ready to wiggle fingers and toes, bringing some movements back into the body as if waking from sleep. The rotation of the wrists and ankles, rocking from side to side of the head, perhaps opening and closing the jaw. And we'll take 3 deep belly breaths together, expanding the belly like a balloon, exhaling with a sigh through an open mouth, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through an open mouth, inhaling through your nose, exhaling all the air out. One more time, deep breath in through the nose, big sigh as you exhale everything out. And then you may wish to take a big stretch, reaching the fingertips away from the toes, stretching as if you just woke up from a nap. You may even yawn when you do this. Reach, 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 and relax everything. Big stretch, and relax. One more time, reaching fingertips away from the toes. Stretch, 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 and relax. And gently rolling yourself over onto one side if you feel ready to do so. Take just a moment here to sense the state of your physical body, state of your breath, the state of your thoughts, noticing what it feels like to transition between your yoga nidra practice and your regular life. Enjoy the restful in-between state. And as always, remember to take your time making transition into the next thing that you might have to do. And drink lots of water, perhaps write in a journal or do some stretching. From your side, you may want to press yourself up into a seated position. You can take the hands in front of the heart if it feels good. And let the thumbs lightly touch the forehead. Hariyam Tat Sat. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete.